Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Christian versus Christian.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Miss Christian, you opened your case hoping the court will grant you a paternity test so you can prove to the defendant that he is your biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
You claim that up until recently, you were told that Mr. Christian is your father, and you need the test to gain closure. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Christian, you say there is no need for a DNA test because you know you are not the plaintiff's father. You testify that no matter what the plaintiff has been told, you know the truth. You are not her dad. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So this court must listen to all of the testimony to determine whether or not there is enough evidence to order a paternity test. I'll start with you, Ms. Christian. Why should the court grant this DNA test?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I have his last name. So how can I not be his child if I still have his last name?
Tell the court how this has impacted your life, Ms. Christian.
I mean, I feel alone. I don't have any dad side of the family. I never had a father in my life. How can you say you're not my father when you've been in and out of my life since I was little and I still carry your last name? I don't get that.
And so you've had to bear the burden of this paternity issue.
Yes, and I've been the only one willing to step up and find out the truth and be the mature person in this situation.
Mr. Christian,
Yes, Your
to
Honor.
hear this beautiful young woman describe so painfully what she's gone through, you truly don't believe she's your biological child?
No, Your Honor.
So why is that?
Well,
She says you've been in and out. She remembers you, but you never really committed to the father-daughter relationship. Why?
well, her mother and I had a lifestyle that we lived that was kind of contrary. I was in the streets. We were both in the streets, but
And why does that make you emotional, sir?
because me and her mother were like Bonnie and Clyde. We were doing what we did together, whether it was right or whether it was wrong. And when she got pregnant for the first time, I signed up for that child, not knowing if that child was mine. When she got pregnant for Precious, I told myself I wasn't going to sign up again unless I knew the facts, unless I knew it to be true.
Well, how convenient. His mother claims me. His
that's
whole
right.
family claims me. I don't know this woman. She only been in his life for 3 years. I'm 26 years old. What can you say about this situation? I'm the innocent person in this situation. You want to sit there and cry and you a grown man and I've been going through all this? I'm the innocent person. I got a baby on the way.
Calm down.
I need to know who my family is.
You're right. You're right.
Calm down.
Precious, I just want you to take a breath because I know
Calm down.
how upset you are. You brought your aunt here to support you. Ma'am, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
And so as we listen to this unfold, you were around during the time when Precious's mom, Miss Christian's mom, was dating Mr. Christian?
Yes, Your Honor. I introduced them.
You did?
Yes, I was going with one of his family members. I introduced them. And first of all, he was claiming her, taking care of her, doing stuff for her. So you're not claiming her because you got a new wife?
So hold on,
Thank
you're
you.
saying that when Miss Christian was born, Mr. Christian was taking care of her like she was his child?
Exactly what I'm saying, Your
Accepting
Honor.
her?
Basically
Yes.
like a deadbeat father. Like, I'm your father, but I'm just in and out your life. Your Honor, I had to look for him when I was 7. I had to find him because I don't have my mom's last name. I have his last name. So if I'm not yours, why do I have your last name? Why do you keep being in and out of my life?
So what happened when you went to search for your father?
I asked my grandma what his mother's name was, and my grandmother told me her name. I looked for her in the phone book because I was old enough to see other kids having father figures in their life, and I knew that's what I wanted in my life, and I called her, and she said she didn't know his whereabouts.
So at 7 years old,
At 7 years old.
you knew what you were missing, and you said, I'm gonna look in the phone book for my father.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have always, because I know a lot. I know too much. And I kept stuff from her. I didn't want her to know stuff. It was stuff that, because I'm auntie, so I protected her from all that. But I knew where he was at. He's out there busy doing other things. So he didn't have no time for no kids.
I was living with his mother when I went back to try to get my high school diploma.
Exactly.
And this is why, this is the main reason why I'm here now, because they kicked me out a week before Christmas.
You can't tell her to close her mouth.
And she does need to shut up.
I can't tell her to
she
close
does
her
need
mouth.
to shut up.
Let's get
some order. Mr. Christian, do you have any memories with Precious as she was growing up?
Well, I have problems with my memory right now because of my past history. I think I've suppressed a lot of memories, but I do remember times where her mother would call me and I would come try to bond with her, but I never felt a connection or a bond, even in those attempts to try to connect with Precious. Another time, she called me from her auntie's house where she was living at, saying that they had got into a fight and that she needed me to come and pick her up. I was hesitant to do it, but she said, let's go get her. And we went over there and we picked Precious up.
And so I need to ask you, Mr. Christian, if you had the doubts, what made you go pick her up?
I, myself, know who my father is, but I never was able to spend any time with him growing up, so I didn't want her to have to go through that type of stuff of not knowing who her father was or knowing who your father is and not being able to get the support that you need from father.
See, this could have happened when I was 2 years old, 1 year old, a few months old, and I would have accepted the fact that I don't know who my father is.
Well,
no, wait, I'm 26 years old.
You should
and
be
I don't know where
addressing
I
your
come
mother.
from.
You should be addressing your mother.
Hold
It's
on.
about you and my mother because you as a grown man,
I'm here. Where's your mother?
You as a responsible person, James. If you feel like I'm not yours, don't keep coming in and out my life confusing me.
I'm here.
So wait.
I need a blood test today.
Well, you finna get one.
So hold on. Mr. Christian, were you on the birth certificate?
No.
Were you paying child support for her?
Yes, I was paying insurance and child support for her.
Not that I knew of. I never heard of that.
He was paying child support for you.
But I don't see how you could pay child support for a child that you said you had a blood test for. Oh, let's bring that up.
So wait, there was a blood test taken at some point?
This is what was said, and my mom said it was faulty. He was supposed to come back and take another blood test, and he never came back. So if there was a blood test, that wasn't me. It was faulty.
Mr. Christian, what happened? You had a blood test already?
I took a blood test, and the test came back 99.8% that me and her mother didn't possess the proper gene in order to create Precious.
Wait, where did you see those results?
They sent it to me in the mail, and I wish I had kept it.
That is shocking to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that was when she was 2 years old. Her mother has lied to her for all these years.
You have to.
But wait. No. Your
Honor, he has to.
Hold on. That is not why it's shocking. What's shocking is we do this every day in this court. And I have never seen a result read that someone is 99.8% not the father. Are you sure that's what you saw?
I'm sure.
Because what paternity tests usually measure is the probability of paternity.
Okay.
So with that said, I want to reach out to Dr. Michael Baird, who is the Chief Science Officer at DNA Diagnostics. And I believe he's on the line. Dr. Baird, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Dr. Baird, we have a situation here that I have never heard of. The defendant is saying that he read in a result that he was 99.8% not the father of Miss Christian. Is this an accurate reading of a DNA result?
It's one that I've never seen before, and I've been at this for a long time. Typically, if the alleged father is not the biological father, the result will be an exclusion with a 0% probability paternity, not a 99 point whatever percent that he's not. It would be that kind of percentage if he were, but an exclusion is absolute and it's a 0% probability of paternity.
Understood. Thank you so much, Dr. Baird. I know you're very busy, and we appreciate your help today.
My pleasure, anytime.
So, Mr. Christian, after you've listened to the doctor's testimony, do you feel differently about what you potentially read?
It's to my recollection, with them canceling the child support and stuff like that for her, that they came to the same conclusion that I wasn't the father.
So at some point, the child support was canceled. You no longer were responsible for child support.
It was canceled because his rights were terminated.
Thank
I
you.
went to foster care.
Oh my God, thank you.
When I was 12.
That's it.
I understand now.
That's right.
This is difficult. I mean, you are a young woman who's grown up without the love, the commitment, and the consistent support of your father, and have had to live through so much. What are your hopes? If I order this paternity test, are you hoping that Mr. Christian is your biological father?
The only reason I hope so because I have a relationship with his family. And I want my daughter to have that relationship with his family. I still want that relationship with his family.
You want the
I
relationship?
don't want my child to have to go through what I'm going through right now. I want to tell her who her grandfather is and who her family is.
You are here to break a generational curse. For all of these reasons, this court is ordering you to both submit to DNA testing immediately upon leaving this courtroom, and we will return here to get the results. Are we clear?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Go ahead and stay seated there. You stay right here. I'm gonna walk you out.
Okay.
Please be seated. We are reconvening in the case of Christian versus Christian. I ordered both of you to submit to DNA testing because I found there was sufficient evidence to warrant so. It's been some time, Precious,
Yes, Your Honor.
since our last meeting. Have you had a chance to think about what it means to be in this moment finally where you will get the truth?
Relief, no matter what it says. I'm gonna be relieved. I'm gonna know.
You hear this, Mr. Christian. Does it break your heart to hear it?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. But with that being said, I just want her to get the closure that she needs, and I get the closure that I need, because this is taking a toll on me and my wife and my relationship with the 5 other kids that I have fathered and I'm fathering right now.
Really? Are you serious, James? You and her, y'all disgust me.
But when you hit that note about what happens in your family, Mr. Christian, I immediately felt something for her because I thought, we haven't found out yet if he is or isn't her biological father. Right. If he is, then this is your family.
Right.
Jerome, let's get the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Christian versus Christian, when it comes to 26-year-old Precious Christian, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Christian, you are not the father.
Oh, we glad too.
Miss Matthews, just let it breathe. Just give her a minute to process it.
I know, but she over there clapping. It ain't funny.
I'll punch her right.
No.
Calm down, cause I got.
Who was clapping?
She was clapping. She clapping and laughing like it's funny.
I have not laughed.
Oh, you clap.
Miss
You clap, but you can get it. You clap.
Because you over there downgrading
You know
somebody.
what?
You don't even know.
Listen, Jerome, get her, Jerome. Miss Christian,
You pregnant. You pregnant. It don't
so
matter.
Precious,
But
look
now
at
I
me.
know my child don't have to have nothing to do with it.
We're here for
Exactly.
you. We are here for
Exactly.
you. And I know you're ready to get angry and fight. And you know what? Some days I sit up here, Miss Christian, I'm ready to fight for y'all. I'm mad. Because you don't deserve it. And I have to ask you, do you know of any other possibilities?
Yes,
He can tell you.
family member.
And this is a family member of yours.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to reach that family member?
I'll do whatever I have to.
Thank you. I see you shivering. I know, honey. I see it. And it's okay for you to let it out. We're gonna send you off to Dr. Jeff. I'm gonna let you all talk to him. I'll let you all start working through this. And I want you to know we're here for you. You hear me, Precious? Yes. All right. I wish you all the very best. I'll check on you. Court is adjourned.